Hello. Focus, camera. All right, we're in there. All right. Trap House Entertainment. When I think of you, ooh, when I think of you, ooh, a smile comes on my face. When I think of you, just the thought of our embrace makes my heart begin to race. When I think of you, no one can take your place. When I think of you, ooh, when I think of you, ooh, from now until infinity, when I think of you, you and I will always be. Take my hand, just follow me. When I think of you, you're my comfort and my peace. Everything fades in time. That's why I'm grateful I had a chance to live a life chatting with the great divine. Everything fades in time. That's why I'm grateful I had a chance to live a life chatting with the great divine. When I think of you. Yo, Wendy. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How you doing? You may not believe me if I told you, but I wrote a song yesterday. I'm just saying. I just wrote, it was a quick little thing. Just really, I wrote this shit in like 20 minutes. I'm not lying. It's not a lot of words. It's like 25 words to the thing, but it's a cool little jam, a little jammy jam. I wrote it down. Ain't that amazing? I would never thought that I would be writing songs. I just could never imagine. But yesterday, I just happened to, I just happened to write a song. Trap House Entertainment. When I think of you, Just the thought of all of our embrace makes my heart begin to race. No one can take your place. From now until infinity, when I think you and I will always be. Take my hand, just follow me. When I think you're my comfort and my peace. Everything fades in time. That's why I'm grateful I had a chance to live a life chatting with the great divine. Everything fades in time. That's why I'm grateful I had a chance to live a life chatting with the great divine. When I think of you, I think of you. When I think of you. When I think of you.
I mean, what you expect for, for like 25, 30 minutes of writing? That's all you can get. I ran out of words, so I just was like, ooh, 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 and then I just put that in there because I ran out of words. So, is it gonna be, on Casey Kasem's top 40? Probably not. It probably won't. It won't. It probably won't make it to the top 40. But when did I know you was gonna say that. It's hard for me to take your opinion nowadays when you're like, I like that, I like that, I like that. I know, I know, I know. It's hard for me to take your opinion now, Wendy. She just she gonna ride with me every time. She gonna ride all the way till the wheels fall off. See, I'm over here tapping my feet now. So there's a couple of different versions. I'm trying to find a final version.
When I think of you, when I think of you, a smile comes on my face when I think of you. Just the thought of our embrace makes my heart begin to race. When I think of you, no one can take your place. Mm-hmm. When I think of you, when I think of you, from now until infinity, when I think of you, you and I will always be. Take my hand, just follow me. When I think of you, you're my comfort and my peace. Everything fades in time. That's why I'm grateful I had a chance to live a life chatting with the great divine. Everything fades in time. That's why I'm grateful I had a chance to live a life chatting with the great divine. When I think of you, ooh, when I think of you, ooh, when I think of you, when I think of
Now, but for like a little short song like that without a lot of words, that didn't come out too bad. I just gotta find the right version. I think I like that one. And then I did something called like Russian Russian opera or Russian, I don't know.
when I think of you. When I think of you, a smile comes on my face. When I think of you, just the thought of our embrace makes my heart begin to race. When I think of you, no one can take your place. When I think of you, ooh, when I think of you, from now until infinity, when I think of you, you and I will always be. Take my hand, just follow me. When I think of you, you're my comfort and my peace. Everything fades in time. That's why I'm grateful I had a chance to live a life chatting with the great divine. Everything fades in time. That's why I'm grateful I had a chance to live a life chatting with the great divine. When I think of you, ooh, when I think of you, ooh, when I think of you, when I think of you.
Just gotta just gotta find which I want to roll it again, but then I don't think I absolutely need to roll it again. Those are all those versions are really good. Hits the notes nice. I finally got the lyrics dialed in. I really think it's the one before that one that has a bit more of a R&B, like the soulful feel. Someone like I don't know. That one is soulful, but it's still kind of like poppy. I don't know. Now, what's the next song? Can we? What if we do another song today? That'd be 3 songs in 3 days. I keep telling myself to play around with that BandLab app too, and I still haven't done that yet. I'd rather do that for one of my probably like the next rap song instead of me actually trying to sing since I can't sing. I mean, I can sing, I just don't sound nice when I do it. I say these songs are like ghostwriting material. Can somebody please buy this song? I can imagine just once again just like a younger upcoming artist, some young handsome man with really nice hair and straight teeth singing this little song to a girl. You'll kill it, man. You'll kill it. Here, you want these lyrics? This song is easy to learn. It goes, when I think of you, ooh, 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 ooh. It's not that hard, bro. When I think of you, ooh, 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 ooh. And then you can do that however you want to do it. Yeah. Very, very simple. When I think of you, a smile comes on my face. When I think of you, a warm embrace. When I think of you, easy peasy lyrics. There's nothing complex or complicated about it. I can do that with my straight teeth and wavy hair. Let's get it. You want this? This is your song now, Wendy. My hair is still wet. I'm starting a little bit late this morning, so I did get up and had to wash my hair this morning. I meant to do it last night, but I didn't. So I washed my hair. went to the grocery this morning. It's a holiday, which means there's like nothing open except Wally World. Of course, Walmart was going to be open, so I ran to Walmart to get some stuff, and now it's painting time. Man, okay, this one I think this may be the kept version right here. When I think of you, ooh, only because I like that part the best on like the vocals on here with the ooh, 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 ooh. You know I can't do it that well, but that's how it sounded in my head. Ooh, ooh. And I actually counted it out 8 times, so it goes ooh, 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 ooh. And then you hold the last one, and it's like they got that. That's kind of how I wanted to sound in my head. The other ones sound really good, but I like that part on this one the best, I think. Which is like the main part of the hook. So it's basically the ooh 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 part is basically the whole song. I'm not lying. See, it even starts out like that. That's the whole song, though. Is that ooh ooh ooh? When I think of you, ooh ooh ooh. Hey, hey, when I think of you. Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Just the thought of our embrace makes my heart begin to race. When I think of you, no one can take your place. Mhm. When I think of you, when I think of you, from now until infinity, when I think of you, you and I will always be. Take my hand, just follow me. When I think of you, you're my comfort and my peace. Everything fades in time, that's why I'm grateful I had a chance to live a life chatting with the great divine. Everything fades in time, that's why I'm grateful I had a chance to live a life chatting with the great divine. When I think of you, ooh, 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 when I think of you, ooh, when I think of you, when I think of you.
What do you think, Wendy? That one might be the final cut. I don't know. I really enjoyed that one. There's two of them, I think. So there's, I think I left five on the list. I wrote it about, well, I ain't gonna lie, I wrote it fewer times than I normally roll any songs. Because sometimes I can roll these songs like 25, 30 times before we get the one. But I only rolled this one like maybe half of that, if that, like 10 times maybe. And out of the 10 times that I wrote it, I left like five of them on the list. And out of the five on the list, I think two of them are really, really strong. That one was one of them. I might, I might keep that one. I wonder who's in here with us. Keenan, is that you? No, I don't know who this other person is. I was hoping it was the model again, stopping in, checking out the progress on his face. Painting a face today. Thank God. I'm not painting leaves or grass or plastic bottles and cans. I actually get to paint a person, which is which is actually what I'm good at the most. The most goodest thing that I can do is paint people. I love it. This motherfucker look like a Roman emperor. Why you so handsome, bro? Why the fuck I don't look like this? I can't. All right, man. Look, man. Not saying I'm jealous. I'm not. I won't. I won't never. I can't never be jealous of nobody. But it's like, man, I can just imagine if I had those looks. Good looking people that aren't models, you guys piss me off. Why don't you just go let people take pictures of you for money? Would you keep your clothes on? You can keep your clothes, man. You can model for fucking Gap or goddamn uh some other clothing brand. Stay dressed. But damn, if I was super handsome, I'd be like, yo, I'll let you take a picture of me in your clothing for thousands of dollars. Fuck that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's really, and I think it flowed so easy last night. Just listening to the beat, and I really didn't try. I just wanted to write something that sounded nice, and maybe could be a relationship. It maybe could be a deep friendship. It could be, it's not really pinned down as one thing. It could be a girl talking to a guy. It could be a guy talking to a girl. You know. Sometimes I think I overthink my lyrics and songs, and those become like the more challenging things to write. And it's like, fucking thinking too much. When you just write the shit, man. Well, that word, I use that word a lot. I don't give a that's one of your favorite words. Then just keep using that word because that's your favorite word. Just use it. Well, I've already used this rhyme scheme. So what? Use the rhyme scheme again in a different way. So sometimes I feel like I'm too apprehensive just to put words on the paper. And sometimes that's all it just write it, just write whatever it is, just write it down and it'll be all right. And if you don't like it, hey, you can edit that shit, man. You can edit it and change it. I keep putting my finger on this wet paint. Clearly the shit is wet. I just painted that like yesterday or the day before. And I keep tapping this area. Like I don't care that it's actually wet. Can I not do that? Can I not do that? I'm a, I guess I gotta pull out my stick. Stick, stick. Ooh, that almost fell. No lie, yo. That camera was on its way down just now. That camera was definitely about to go down. You're photogenic for sure. Ah, well, thank you. I appreciate it. There's a lot of good-looking people that aren't models, and you should be. I just know like gorgeous people, and they're just like, I work at the library. You work at the library? What the fuck? What do you do? I'm an accountant. An accountant? Look how handsome your jawline is, bro. Look at your eyebrows. You never had people take a picture of you before, man? Somebody be like, I'm a social worker, but you are gorgeous. Well, you're beautiful. You should let people take pictures of you. And then sometimes when I actually get handsome and beautiful people to model, they're like, well, I'm not a model. Yes, you are. Sorry that you've had to look in the mirror with the same face your entire life and you see it a different way, but you're very attractive. I would like to take a picture of you so I can paint it. And some people don't see themselves that way. My nose is big. My this is that. My this is but but. No, no, no. Yeah, very. I like. I don't know. I don't know what really makes a face appealing to me. I'm really big on eyes though. Eyes are just, I don't know. You got nice eye. I think if you have nice eyes, it just makes the rest of your face look good. Yeah, Mickey Rourke, Mickey has a very meaty face. Like bro, your face looks like a sandwich, but he's still handsome in his own way. He has a meaty face, man. Yeah, some people, their uniqueness and the uniqueness of their features make them attractive. I won't say like handsome or beautiful, but you're attractive because you look so distinctive and so unique for most people because there's only a certain number of ways that we can arrange our faces. And that's why people have literal doppelgangers and twins out there. Because there's just so many different ways we can do this shit. We got an eyes, a nose, and a mouth. And your eyes, nose, and mouth can be certain shapes, widths apart, or whatever. And you can only have so many combinations of that shit. So there are like dozens of people who share basically the same fucking face. And you're not related. You don't even know these people. But you have the face that somebody else has. Just because there's a finite number of ways you can arrange this goddamn face. And then some people just have very, very distinctive and unique facial features like Mickey Rourke's meaty ass face. you know? And still be, considered attractive enough to be in big screens and movies as the main character with a lot of close-ups on your meaty ass face. And then I don't know, I don't see my face the way that other people see it. Even like I said the other day, my neighbors' kids were outside playing in their backyard, and so I'm taking my trash out, and they were actually in the tree, which is cool. Like little boys just climbing trees. It was awesome just to see that. And they're both in the tree, so they're kind of up high looking down on me. And as I'm walking to the trash can, I can hear one of them say, "Snoop Dogg," like a little bit kind of low. And then I walk, put my trash in, and then I'm coming back to the house, and then the other one says, "Hey, are you Snoop Dogg?" I said, "No, I'm not. I'm not Snoop Dogg." And they started laughing. They was like, "You look like Snoop Dogg." I said, "I said people tell me that all the time." I just came back in the house, but I don't know. I don't really see that much of a resemblance in me and Snoop. I just don't see it. But I mean, you've been in the channel long enough. People will come in here and be like, "Yo, Snoop, like, do I really look that much like Snoop, or is it just like a close enough facsimile and you can't name another famous person?" Because I have like a thin, long face and long hair. And they're like, "Snoop Dogg." I'm like, I don't know if I share the same face with Snoop, but it's not uncommon for me to get that comparison. If you have if you have a beautiful face, man, let somebody take some pictures of you, please. And let somebody paint a picture of you, even though you may not think you're beautiful or handsome or attractive or whatever. But if someone says you are, you run with that. You take that compliment and you run with that. You know why? Because there's a lot of ugly people out here too. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to be honest. We're all beautiful in our own way. We're all beautiful in our own way, but sometimes, on rare occasions, it's like, yeah, woo, you're just facially challenged. You're facially challenged, and that's fine, and that's fine because you have a great personality. You're a kind person with the heart of gold, and we need more people like you in this world to make this world a better place. Ugly, good-hearted people will always rank very high in my book. No, okay, this is I almost sound gay when I say this sometimes, but I wish I had B. Jordan's face. I think he's like one of the most attractive guys in Hollywood right now. Like like a young Denzel, like when Denzel was in his 20s and 30s, how women were just like, Denzel. Like when you look at Jordan, like Michael B. Jordan has a really, really nice face. And on top of that, he has a nice physique too. When he played Killmonger, like I think that was one of his best roles and like the aesthetics, like the hair they gave him, like the makeup or whatever, and the outfits. Like watching him as Killmonger, I was like, why am I not Michael B. Jordan? Why isn't that person me? I want to be him. Bro, give me your face and your body. I would be Michael B. Jordan. That's that's crazy that you brought that up because like the one person like if someone said you have to switch bodies with someone now, it's like sorry, Michael, I'm taking your a whole identity, nigga. I will be you now. I will be Michael B. Jordan. He's super handsome. Yo, not even you don't even gotta smile. He's just I don't know. Everything about him is his all of his features, the way his eyes are shaped, his eyebrows, his nose, his lips, the just the overall shape of his face. Like he is a very handsome guy. Very handsome guy. A little jealous here. That's a little bit, I don't look that good. I don't think I'm ugly, but I'm definitely not Michael B. Jordan. You know who else is another guy has a really good looking face? Tyson Beckford. His eyes are a little chinky, but I don't know, it's something about his features and his skin complexion. Like when he was a young model, like Tyson Beckford was super, super handsome. Like, Jesus, who the fuck are you, bro? Did somebody just make you in a laboratory or something? Like, how are you so handsome like that? The fuck, bro? Yeah, but when I seen he Michael B. Jordan starting this one movie called Chronicle, it was him and these two other kids, and they got superpowers or something. I think that's the first movie I ever saw him star, and I'm like, wait a minute, I ain't that handsome. Who the fuck this little kid is, man? Looking like this. And then he's in the new movie Sinners. Actually, I'm not a big vampire guy. I think I like zombies more than vampires for some reason. But yeah, his new movie Sinners about apparently it's about vampires or vampire hunters or I might want to check that out once again, strictly because it's Michael B. Jordan. I didn't watch his boxing stuff. I'm not really big into boxing movies. I don't know. I don't like a lot of kind of shit. So I didn't watch any of the Creed movies. Not none of them. But I might go back and watch them and just sit there a little more jealous than I'm not. Michael B. Jordan, motherfucker. And then even his voice is just like, is he married? I don't even know if he's married. He's not married, is he? And then I seen one advertisement for he's like, what's better than Michael B. Jordan? Two Michael B. Jordans. It's like, oh my god, who came up with that ad? Two Michael B. Jordans. It's like, yeah, that's. I guess you can say it like that. He's finally playing a double character role. I think those are always really good for actors if you can pull it off. One of my favorite ones is Sean Claude Van Damme. I think he did Double Dragon or Twin Dragon or damn, what's the name of that one? But Sean Claude Van Damme, he did an action movie where he played twin brothers. Um, of course, Eddie Murphy when he did the Clumps, that motherfucker played everybody at the damn table. He played like five characters in that movie. Come on, Cletus. Come on. You walk over here, but you're gonna limp back. You walk over here, you're gonna limp back. See, this muscle, that's fat. I'm muscle, you fat. Oh, look at you, maybe I'd have messed my pants. The Karate Man. Yeah, Sean Claude, he was one of my favorite action guys back in the day. And then we had the Vin Diesel and um so it was Van Damme, Schwarzenegger, and Stallone. And what's the other tall Russian guy name? They were like the action guys in the 80s and 90s. And then you get um Jason Statham and Vin Diesel. I can't leave out like Jackie Chan and Jet Li because they were definitely like action guys. But the Stathams and the Vin Diesels, now they've been in Dwayne the Rock Johnson, like those kind of guys. Like they've been doing it for all the action movies for like the last 10 years. So now it's like, who's next? Who's like the next Dolph Lundgren, that's him. Yeah, yeah, Dolph Lundgren. He was like one of the big action guys, chiseled, tall, handsome. And now it's like, is Michael B. Jordan like, is he taking that spot as he doesn't do like, I guess, well, he does do a lot of action, but it's kind of like, well, I don't know. I don't know. Him and well, Idris Elba, he does some action stuff, but not a lot. He's more of like the smooth kind of criminal guy. But yeah, who's gonna be, who's gonna take the Vin Diesel spot? Who's gonna take the Jason Statham spot? as the kick ass action guy. Keanu Reeves is another one. You know, his whole John Wick series. But these guys are in their fucking 50s now, so who's gonna step up to be the action guy with all the guns and the kick ass punching and flipping the bad guys over tables and high speed car chases and stuff? Is there who is out there right now? I know one guy who's trying to step up to be an action star. He's done several different roles, but Denzel Washington's son, and I like the stuff he does too because he's done some sci-fi stuff. That the Tenet, where you can leap time and you actually are living through reverse time or traveling backwards through time or sets of events. It was very. I watched that movie twice and still don't really understand the whole concept of it. I just know it was something to do with time travel, and at the end, there was a timeline that had already played out in a certain way, and he got information from one of his friends that went to that is in another timeline, and just telling him like, yeah, things are going to be different, but you're going to be all right. Everything's going to be good, except when you get to that point, I won't be there anymore, and I already know that I won't be there, and I'm fine with that. But he's like, you got to just go do this thing now, and when you get to that future point, then you'll catch up to the timeline where we're all at. And it's like that's I don't know. The Tenet was a very wild movie, but he did that one, and then he did another war the tomorrow it's not Tomorrow War, but another thing that was kind of like super science fiction about AI taking over. It was like kind of seems like the Matrix Wars with robots fighting humans or something. Damn, I can't think of the name of that movie. The Book of Eli is girl. If that ain't a classic, I don't know what is. If that ain't a classic, I don't know what is. This motherfucker fight and fight and fight and fight to get that goddamn book. And then you get the book, and you know what? Aha, you can't read it. And the one person closest to you who can read it, you done treated her like a piece of shit, and now she don't fuck with you no more. And then the motherfucker who had the book the whole time, you taking it from him, thinking you're taking something from him, and you did. You took something physical from him, but believe it or not, he already had the whole shit memorized. I'd have memorized the book, cover to cover. I am the book now. And that part of the movie where at the very end he did make it to the safe haven. Where did he go to California or somewhere? He made it all the way west, and he gets to the safe haven, and they're taking days and days of transcribing his words as he recites the Bible. Um, there's a book called Fahrenheit 451, The Temperature at Which Books Burn, written by Ray Bradbury. And there's a scene in that book where it's very similar to that scene from the Book of Eli, where in this dystopian future, books are illegal. Most books are illegal. The only thing you can read that's written print or printed out is comic books and pornography. Any historical books or educational or anything like that is fucking banned because they don't want people to think too much because thinking can cause people to become radicalized or whatever. They have their reasons in this society. And so the older generations of people who do see the value of written words and having access to different lines of thought and different lines of information is still valuable, but it's very, very dangerous if you get caught with books. It's very bad. They'll burn your house down and send you to jail, like literally burn your house down. And so there's a group of like bandit people who find books and memorize them, and then they themselves destroy the books so that they're not caught with it. And this one guy met up with this group of people who they call themselves books, and he had a portion of something memorized, and he was like, that's all you have to do. And they were talking in that they were discussing the Bible, saying that, we don't have to memorize the entire Bible. If you memorize Genesis, and I memorize Exodus, and he memorizes Deuteronomy, and he memorizes Numbers, and he memorizes Kings, then we will all be the Bible, and we can carry this knowledge. And when the time is right and people are more sensible and logical, we can write it back down again. But he's like, don't try to take it upon yourself to like harbor these books and keep yourself in danger, or even to try to memorize all of these things. He was like, just stick with us, and we'll continue this project, and then hopefully one day we can, like you say, we can just write this stuff down again, and share the knowledge that, so it's not lost. So those two like scenarios of bringing back lost information from memory because it was outlawed or banned or completely destroyed, and somebody actually kept that spark alive. Good or bad information is still, we can learn from history itself. We can learn from philosophy. Definitely can learn from religious texts. And everybody may not agree on all of this stuff, but still have access to it so that we can have a more well-rounded, informed populace. And if we read about shit we don't like, at least we are aware of it. So if things like that actually happen again in reality, we can notice it when it's coming, and we can point it out and say, hey, I've read about stuff like this. I've researched and studied stuff like this, and this is not a good thing that is happening. But if we don't know about fascism or genocides, or if we're not exposed to that type of information, if it occurs again, we won't see it coming, and we won't have a way to mitigate or counteract any harmful effects because we are unaware and ignorant of certain situations because we don't have access to history and literature. Hmm. Hmm. Man, this is looking really good. If I say so myself, hey, I really can't. I'm really excited about finishing this one up now. um, just because, hey, Motherfuckers don't like this. You doing anything special today for it's Easter, right? Easter Sunday. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Stuck on top of a cable pole. Hell nah. What the hell? Been to church, just cooking lamb shank. Ooh. Be ready in 20 minutes. We'll check out and then hey, lamb shanks. I've never had. I mean, I don't know. Like our groceries are different. I've never had anything like that right there. I just got into eating like beef shanks because I didn't know like beef shanks was a thing. But beef shank is a thing, and I didn't know lamb shanks. I might have to look for some lamb shanks. Lamb shanks. Damn, girl. I'm gonna have to come over for dinner. Tell your husband you got company. Who's that? The YouTuber. He says he wants to try my lamb shanks. Where's he coming from? Ah, America. What the fuck? Oh man. Oh, I got what you call it yesterday too, yo. I got so when excuse me, when I bought Spider-Man on sale, um Hogwarts Legacy was on sale too. You remember I was like it was really a tough decision. I think Hogwarts was actually cheaper than Spider-Man when they had it on discount, but I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan. And I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good on Spider-Man, you know? So I got the Spider-Man instead of Hogwarts. But yesterday I checked the PlayStation store and they gave us Hogwarts Legacy for free. So I went ahead and downloaded that. And I was gonna try to like load it up because I played the demo. I think they gave us the demo like last year. And so actually when the game got downloaded, it says that I already have like 24 minutes of playtime. And I was like, oh, you know what? I did play the demo. But now it's just like I was gonna look at that game again. That's what I said. That's what I said when I downloaded it and I was like, well, let me just open it. Let me open the game up and just see. And I was like, yeah, yeah, let me not do that. Let me not. Let me stick to Spider-Man. Yeah, before I be off on some other shit, because we definitely did not finish God of War. Because we started playing Spider Man. It was like, you know what? I think no, we left God of War for Star Wars. We started playing it, and I just wanted to check out Star Wars. Like, oh, let me just see real quick what this game is like. And it's oh, I think I think I'd rather play this instead of God of War, which was surprising to me because I love fucking God of War. And now we're on Spider Man, so we still didn't go back to God of War yet. I don't know. So yeah, I'm not. I got it downloaded. It's on the console. I'm not touching. I'm not touching that Hogwarts for a minute. Let me get this. Let me get the Spider Man out of the way first. Watching any good movies lately? No, I've been playing Spider Man though. Same thing. If you play it like I play it, it's like episodes. It's like a mini series, a TV show. It's like a movie, with TV show, movie, miniseries, whatever. Kind of like The Mandalorian. I actually got whatever Disney Plus or whatever that shit was on. I actually got the subscription to that streaming service just so I can watch the first season of The Mandalorian. I will pay to watch this because it had my guy in it. The main actor was badass in Game of Thrones, and it had Bill Burr in there. I was like, yo, this is fucking cool as shit. I love that kind of stuff. Yeah, The Mandalorian was really really good. The Wrestler, that's Mickey Rourke, ain't it? Mickey Rourke was in The Wrestler. I never saw that one. They said it was should make you cry, man. Everything about the Mandalorian. No, Disney really did that one. That was a, I think that was a good one. They didn't. I don't know. You know me and my conspiracy stuff. Sometimes I can't enjoy television because I know they're trying to squeeze some kind of propaganda, brainwashing somewhere in there. Somewhere they're going to try to make you think a certain way. But the whole time I watched The Mandalorian, I was not even on that line. I wasn't even on that train of thought. Like the show was so good, I was just like, "What's the next scene?" I wasn't like, "Wait a minute, are they trying to advertise whatever, whatever? Is this gay?" It wasn't like that at all. I actually was able to sit back and enjoy that entire show. Yeah, they said the wrestler was really sad because it's based on a true story, and the guy was larger than those larger than life people. Some of them just have tragic ends, and it's just like, damn, the passion though, man. Some people have so much passion in their life, it's overwhelming. It's like, bro, you're gonna kill yourself. It's like, yeah, but what else do I have? What the fuck else is there in life for me other than this thing? And if I'm gonna fucking die, I'm gonna die this way, on my own terms, doing what I love to do. Now you got me crying. I'm sorry. But it is true though. Some people just they passion and burn them up. The flames be so big, man, and people be so passionate that shit can burn you. Gotta be able to control it sometimes, especially battling addiction and other like life be life, and that's the hardest thing too. Like when you have a passion and then you still have to deal with regular life. Fucking sucks sometimes. And some people can handle it, and some people, the flame be so big that it'll burn you out. Right? But people like that die empty though, which is good. You give everything you can, get it all out, give it all to the fucking world, give it all away, so you don't die with regret, saying, "Well, I wish I would have did that," or "I wish I would have told someone this." Give it all out now. Put all that shit out there, man. By when focus, camera, refocus. There it goes. There it goes, like Derrick Rose. Mm. Hmm. Mm. 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 Hmm. All right. Got a little breakfast in there. A little bit of breakfast never hurt nobody. Some people say it's actually the most important meal of the day. All right. Hmm. I feel like uh, that's the first layer, the first detail layer of his face is done. He got two little moles. He got one mole right about. You got a mole right there. It actually sticks up this way a little bit more, like this. You got a mole right there, and then he has one about right there. All right. Um, Honestly didn't think I'd get finished with his face that fast. I thought there was more to it than that. All right, guys, we're gonna take a little break. I might do some model building. We'll come back in here later on, and then we'll hop into the hands. We'll start working on his hands, and then after the hands, I think we will do his hat. We'll work on his hands next, and then from the hands we'll do his hat, then his jacket, then we'll work on the books. And then we'll paint the whole thing back over one more time. I'm not gonna touch the sky anymore. I will try to add a little more detail to the buildings back there. We're gonna add this tree. There's two trees in the background we need to add. We'll go over the street and the sidewalk, and then work our way back around through the skin tones, hat, jacket, and books again. I don't know if I'm really diligent at this thing. I could probably finish this in 2 weeks. I'm looking to finish it in 2 weeks. Um, I might actually go through my hair real quick and get that out the way. But I will be back up in here later on this afternoon, guys. I definitely gotta get more hours in on this canvas. I don't want this to take 3 months like the last piece did. So hope y'all having a good morning, good afternoon, or evening. And I'll be back up here in a couple hours. Catch you guys later. Peace.